think I might have just bypassed some big section of the game. That was the way I was supposed to go. Now I remember. Well, some of the finickiness of this game comes from the fact that our friends at Activision didn't let them actually play test the game. They just kind of rushed them to release it. So yeah, that was the Oceanside Hotel. find myself a hoe.
Hey, honey, looking for a date? Let's go somewhere more intimate. You lead the way. Okay, honey. Let's see what you got.
Not the best blood, but it'll heal. But yeah, the hit detection in this game is bullshit at times.
Not even a knock? I could have been undressing. And who knows what I would have had to do to you. You're here to see Her Royal Majesty Queen Victoria, aren't you? Really? Do I often pogo stick through your thoughts wearing nothing but a smile? Be honest. Or don't. What all swayed kittens do. On hands and knees you lap up the milk of me. And we purr, kitten, like dragonflies buzzing around frog bellies. So, Therese told me you might be back with something for her. Do you have it with you? I'm not just some silly doll, you know. All my life, my sisters made me out to be a joke. She told you I was an embarrassment, didn't she? That I couldn't tie my shoes, let alone hold on to something for her. Is that it? She's always belittling me. She's the smart one. She's the favorite. She's the successful one. Well, it's not fair. I'm not a fool. This club's success is just as much my doing as it is hers. Do you understand what it's like to have your own flesh and blood ripping you apart on a daily basis for 2 lifetimes? Can you? Fine, you hold on to it. Since you are so willing to brave that big spooky place for my darling sister, how about doing a tiny favor for little troubled me? Do you know Gallery Noir down the street? I happen to know there's a charity event being organized there. Lots of influential Santa Monicans slithering in for token appearances. But there's one thing they don't know. The whole event's been set up by a kindred trying to establish their own power clique in our city. And we can't let that happen, can we? So I need some brilliant young upstart to spoil the milk. I promise this won't take long. Take this knife. Give the paintings in the gallery a good slashing. Don't get caught, and don't turn it into a massacre. And steal the charity box, would you? Buy yourself something velvet. I'm sure Therese will be thrilled to honor your agreement when you get back. But in the meantime, get to the museum and ruin those paintings. Then pay me a visit. I want to hear all about it. Hurry up! I can only amuse myself for so long. Oh, and there was something about the paintings. What was it? I can't remember. Oh well, have fun, Declan. Should I draw a map for you? The gallery's right down the street.
Let me check something real quick online. So how are you today, Mr. Nays? Looks like I've done the sequence wrong, so I don't think I'll be able to save both of them.
minute there. I'm afraid you are committing a 351. That's trespassing on private property. I'm gonna have to ask that you vacate the premises immediately, or I'm afraid I'll be forced to radio this in.
Wow, you may have said that. It's so commanding.
Well, Missy, that's just a natural response that people have to someone in my kind of position. The risk, the prestige, the authority. It's a tough
Is it
job,
good pizza?
but somebody's gotta do it. Yeah, you know, you'd be surprised how often I hear that in this line of work. It's the uniform, you know. Women just can't get over the uniform. Well, yeah, unfortunately, if I continue to engage you in conversation, it's a violation of Code 613.
You and me should hook up for a crawler after I get off shift, huh? I know this sweet little donut shop down the street. For some reason, his voice cuts out there. Guess you really have to do it with a knife. Blood golem! Man, I wish there was a lock-on button in this game. Let's see. So when did you wake up, Naze? Yeah, I was up early, had to go grocery shopping today. That's why I ended up coming in on a bit later.
You. What were you thinking? The museum. That was my event. Did you think I wouldn't find out? Shut up. I thought I could control my sister as long as Tongue was out of the picture, but nothing's changed. I should have expected that you'd succumb to Jeanette's influence like all the others, but how dare you! Don't lie to me! Jeanette already confessed she tricked you into doing it. It was probably all Tongue's idea. I'll deal with them later. But that's still no excuse for you ruining my museum. My museum is wrecked! Do you understand? Now, if you'd like to atone, or if you'd like to provide further assurance of your innocence, I have one more task that has to be dealt with. I made some threats against my sister. Idle threats, involving fire and her impious satin sheets. She took them quite seriously, and is avoiding me. I want to meet with her, and explain that they were said in the heat of the moment. I asked her to meet me at the Surfside Diner, to reconcile, but I'm busy with the club and my other endeavors. I'd like you to go to the diner and promise her that I don't plan to take any action against her. Wait for her in the back booth, near the phones. Jeanette is my sister and my child, or did you forget? What kind of monster would...
We'll go with the katana. Let's see. We can do blood buff. Alright, see you later. Borderlands. That's a series I'd like to get on PC. Not necessarily the most efficient way to kill all the enemies, but it is the most fun. Guy resisting my every feeding attempt. So what do you guys think of this particular strategy for dealing with our enemies? Straight up feeding frenzy. Is it the most efficient way to kill him? Probably not. But it sure is fun.
motherfucker! Freeze, motherfucker!
Ah, really? I have to go through that way? Ah. I really have to deal with that shovelhead? Damn it! I don't know how you're supposed to kill that guy, since he takes no freaking damage. Guess that's how you do it.
Your handiwork, I presume? It will come with experience. Mastery of the protean discipline does not, as your generation might say, come in pill form.
Who are you and why have you been following me?
I see my reputation, for once, does not precede me. My name is Beckett. I haven't been following you, per se. We've just coincidentally been at the same places at the same time, for different reasons. So sorry if I unnerved you. Tell me, have you by chance seen or felt anything strange since your embrace? Thin bloods. They're a fascination of mine. They are considered a weaker, more human-like kindred, hence the name, Thin Blood. But they are sired same as any of us. I've heard a large concentration of them live in this city. They're one of the reasons I'm in Los Angeles. A ghost? Quite ordinary. I generally pay wraiths no mind. All but a few are willing to give up their secrets. Most of my contacts here report sensing something unusual in the night air.
So has everybody been enjoying
Like
the
a
game
sense
so
of
far?
dread or pressure. But I'm not a native to these parts, so I can't tell if it's irregular. And since you're still fresh, perhaps you're not attuned to it. Pleasure meeting your acquaintance, but there are rumblings for me to discredit. We shall, I'm certain, meet again. Or never again. Good night, young one. And be careful. You're very likely being hunted by the Sabbat.
Cool. I'm glad you all are enjoying it. Think I need to grab a whore or two to refill my blood, you know? Having activated
Nice
that many
work,
disciplines
Cupcake.
simultaneously.
I felt that explosion a mile away. It's all over the news, too. Man, there's gonna be some pissed off Sabbat just howling for blood tonight. Beckett? Well, I know of him. Why? No kidding. Huh. Must be something major happening if he's in town. Beckett is a historian of sorts.
Do you
He's
guys
unearthed
want me
more
to
vampire
keep
lore than
going
anyone.
with this game, or do you want me
Well,
to do
that's all
something
Beckett
else for a little
does.
while?
Seek the truth behind our condition. Like what? Clans are just bloodlines, you know. A common root shared and passed on from sire to child. They're a bunch of malcontents. They get pumped up by rousing the rabble they keep around them. Like that's hard. Nothing breeds faster than contempt. And that's what the Bruja are all about. Jealousy and contempt. Sure. Well, they fancy themselves loners and drifters running around the countryside and barking at the moon. It's all just an act. Gangrel can walk upright. They just choose not to. Aw, did I hurt your feelings, Fleabag? Well, just try not to let the doggy door pinch your tail on the way out. Like what? Sure.
Well, it's also what you guys want. I mean, I'm doing this for you as well.
Interesting. There's something to them. Learning to sort the wisdom from the bullshit can be some work, and not all of them are worth listening to, but they're all good fun, if you ask me. That was just silly vampire politicking, Cupcake. No more. You get used to that kind of thing. Of course it did. As if vampires and women both weren't insecure enough. Get them together in one Malkavian body, and look what happens. I had my suspicions. What an interesting specimen. But a pain in my dead ass for sure. Like what? Sure. The Nosferatu are damn good at what we do. No one even argues that. If you need to know, if you want it found, you come to us. We're indispensable. Not a bad place to be in the afterlife. The Nosferatu stick together, pool resources. We have more going on than anyone could guess at. Our web blankets the night. I'm loyal to the clan, loyal to my primogen, and therefore loyal to the Camarilla. The Nosferatu are the eyes and ears of the Camarilla, so they take care of us. They value our services, or don't want to be on our bad side. Either way, no one bothers us. What am I gonna say? He's the boss now. He's LaCroix's iron fist. No one knows the sheriff really, except LaCroix. No one even knows the guy's name. There's lots of rumors about him though. I heard LaCroix picked him up in Africa over 100 years ago. Obviously they work well together.
I was talking to him in case people didn't know the background story so they could get some more information
what?
on the universe.
Sure. They're a bunch of mouth.
But, okay. Okay, I'll look into it. Send me the website to my email. I'll PM it to you. Ah.
Where to?
Ow.
Let's drain it. Let's take it and leave it out for the sunrise.
We're going to have a lot of fun with this one.
Hi, Steve Bloom.
Think you could blow up our warehouse and get away with it? Ah, lick.
Let's pull out its eyes and its tongue and its teeth. I want its teeth.
Camarilla fuck. boys. I think we could all use a little entertainment. Those of you sitting in the first few rows will get wet.
Yeah, that guy totally broke the fourth wall there.
Son of a bitch!
Leave.
There's 3 of us, Rodriguez.
Yeah. 3 of us.
What are you gonna do? Shoot us? This ain't over. We'll find you. You too, Rodriguez. You're both dead. Nobody messes with a Sabat and lives.
Keep moving. Trouble sure seems to like you. Good effort. Execution needs a little work. You look like shit. Name's Nines. Should have been more careful, Newbie. Bunch of shovelheads like that. They walk tough, but they scare easy. Just tear an ear off or something. Kid, I got things to deal with. Why don't you pay me a visit at the last round tonight? I don't know what you've heard so far, but it's time you heard the real story. This is a mean existence. Stay out of trouble, kid.
See if I can go to the last round and talk to our friend Nines. Gotta remember where it is. Yeah, I bought a whole bunch of produce today because one of the stores I go to was having some really good sales. So I bought like grapefruit, oranges, bananas, mangoes, pineapple, watermelon, potatoes, you know, anything I saw that I thought might be needed, I kind of picked up. I ended up spending 172 food stamps for it. Really dig the music in this game. Ebony, if you wanted to see the game completed before I do it, you could always go to Christopher Odd on YouTube. He did the full playthrough of it, though he missed several side quests. I'm trying to hit all of the side quests I can. Hollowbrook Hotel. The last round is 9, so this way. Aha, here we are.
Chase you in here, Cammy? Heard Nine saved your ass again. You think LaTour would stop counting his money long enough to get your back, Jack? Cammy, you'd have a whole lot less about your neck if it hadn't been for Nines calling the prince out in that courtroom. Shit. Looks like things worked out for the court anyway. Got himself a new parent girl. As long as you're a tool for some Kate, you don't have to say a word to start pissing me off. Kate, Cammy, Camarilla elders, the ones that have been around so long they think candlelight's a keen invention, you're doing their dirty work and you don't even know it. You want an alternative? Being me. That's a step in the right direction. I'm Damsel, grandmother of these mothers, and one pissed bitch since the Floyd war. Hey, Cammy. I don't apologize often, but it's just with all the shit that's been going down with you. And on top of it, this plague bearer getting the CDC's attention, maybe I misjudged you, honestly. A plague bearer's a killer that doesn't care who they feed them. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. We can't get sick, but the kind can. And kindred that feed on them start spreading disease. And that gets sick, it's an epidemic. CDC's in town as we speak. Seen Wolf Yeller? May sound cruel, but it's necessary. If someone puts together 2 and 2 as to the real cause of an outbreak of bloodborne diseases, guess what happens? So the plague bearer's gotta be found and put down. If the Camarilla really gives a damn, they'll help us out.
The Anarchs helped me out before. Where do I start? I'll do it, but only because I'm bored. The Anarchs make a mess, I suppose we'll clean it up. Don't think about doing it.
One of our boys' ghouls, name's Paul, lives nearby in the Skyline Apartments. But a stranger lately. Looked like death last time he was here. Said he didn't get bit, but maybe you can get more info out of him.
Go check out ghouls. Why is it always ghouls? I'll check it out when I can. Hope this guy's up front. It'd be a shame if I had to beat it out of him.
Wait, if Paul's not talking, you might want to start pressuring the homeless pop. So many have been dying lately that it takes the city a few days to pick up the bodies.
I'll ask around right now. Bye, damsel. Before I go, I have a question. Sounds like a bag of laughs. Maybe I'll get to it later.
Yeah? Jack? Jack's Jack. I don't like him amongst anarchs. There's not an anarch in the world who wouldn't stand in rock star awe of Jack. Even the Camarilla doesn't have some
Really? I had no idea. Jack's one of the cooler people I met. That old bum? You're kidding.
He's been around a long time. He used to be a pirate, so the room goes. Talk to Jack. He's never short on chat. Yeah? It's a sham! A pyramid scheme. Nothing but musty, withdrawn elders waging power struggles for no other reason than to keep their own ass alive for one more century. You think you have any real power in the cam? You're kidding yourself. You'd be better off without them. You'll see. Hey, I heard that.
Well, if it ain't the talk of the town, poster child for Camarilla benevolence. What does the prince have his little bitch doing today?
He's like, funny. Is Nine Rodriguez around? If you don't get out of my face, Anarch, I'm gonna rip yours off. Whatever, you're not even worth a snappy comeback later.
You showed up. Good. Here's what I gotta tell you. So you know, I don't lecture, I don't rap, I'm no bureaucrat. I'm just a guy out of nowhere came to be involved in something 500 times bigger than you and me. You got a right to know the score. In Camarilla, this is the short of it. They operate a lot like a pyramid scheme. There's a bunch of these old timers at the top with God only knows what plots in mind. They lose their power, they die. They sired more to carry out their plans. They're looking for a little power, and those who are sired for their own sake, and so on and on and on. It hurts my head just thinking about the mess. What it works out to is this. Only a few people at the top have nuclear power. LaCroix? Shit. LaCroix's just a guy who backstabbed and wheeled and dealed his way into becoming the king son of a bitch of all the local Camarilla. Him and any other traders that decide to with the Cam want power here, they'll get what's due. I learned the way of this world during the Depression. A bunch of old rich bastards screwed the country. But did they suffer? No. The little people suffer. You can't trust the people at the top. The world would be a better place without them. All you can do is get a group of people together who aren't assholes. Find a place to put your feet up and make some examples of the quote-unquote elite. Keep the rest the hell out. Everyone's an equal here. The same thing this country used to be about. That's what LA has been. An anarch-free state. The Camarilla was kicked out on their ass a long time ago. We, the anarchs, didn't want to play the politics anymore. Now LaCroix and crew pop in like they never left. In the goddamn way. Their lives don't apply to us. LaCroix represents everything I hate. The Camarilla, stuck-up aristocrats, rich businessmen, crooked politicians. The only place LaCroix belongs is in an urn. I got that meeting right here. No such thing. And again, maybe? Don't throw those kind of words around at me. You're risking a beat down. I fought to keep LA free since I was embraced. Long-time labor, I'm one of the only ones left that hasn't failed or suicides. And it's better than so many guys. Here's what I tell all the new blood. 1, you get careless, that blood will make you into a monster. If you rampage around here, you get put down. 2, don't kill when you feed, no reason to. In this city, there's lots of ways to slake the beast without leaving a trail of dead. 3, the Camarilla's full of shit. 4, watch your back, always. And lastly, learn how to fight. Because a speech ain't gonna save your ass when you're staring down the barrel of a shotgun.
Can you teach me that fight? Thanks for your help, Nines. Your group seems like a bunch of rebel posers and gangbangers to me.
After picking your ass up off the pavement back there, yeah, I can tell you don't even know the basics. Hold your hands up like this, and keep your body at an angle. Makes you harder to hit. Keep your thumbs out of your fists and put your weight into your punches.
Thanks for all your help, Nines.
LA's the school of hard knocks, so keep your friends close and your enemies in the barbecue pit. Once you square things with LaCroix, don't give that son of a bitch the time of night. I got my eye on you, kid.
Looky who made it back in one piece. Out of Santa Monica, you know. Yeah, I'm sure it was a stroll on the beach. So did you score a lot of skee-ball tickets down on the pier there?
Yes, no prize though. I didn't save up enough tickets.
I can't imagine you did. I'm too busy getting pushed around by every vampire with a week of seniority over you, am I right? That's usually the way the story goes. Same old bullshit politics from when you were alive. So they make you just want to rip somebody's spine out. What? You saying that's just me? Yeah, not a moment too soon, huh? He said you guys left those Sabato too. Nines must be getting soft. How can you pass up that kind of fun? Well, he was left sireless too. I don't know, maybe that's it. Well, he's got a thing for the little guy. Sure thing, kiddo, fire away. That's us, so I'm told. What do you want to know?
How long has the anarch movement existed?
Yeah, I could tell you about the history of the movement, about our struggle. What's any of that shit mean anyway? Do we want to sit through history class here? I'm no scholar, kid, but I've been around. Seen more and done more than most vampires ever will. I don't know that our situation's ever going to be easy, but someday you're going to decide worth fighting for. Fight harder than the other son of a bitch. Every time I yank a jawbone from a skull and ram it in an eye socket, I know I'm building a better future. You bet, kid.
Is he in charge here?
As much as anyone is. Nines is a stand-up guy. Takes politics a little too seriously, though. Came up during the Great Depression, so I'm wired for that shit.
What about the rest of Nines' crew?
Yeah, I'm not sure the story on most of it. Nines crew. Bruja. Most everyone here has Bruja blood. Moving right along. The Sabbat are worthless, man. Fake tits on a zombie worthless. Fun to watch, though. Like the Three Stooges with chainsaws. Yeah, they're opposing Camarilla, but they suck when it comes to execution. The Sabbat are in the same business as the Camarilla. Sabbat have a little longer chain, but they're slaves all the same. Moving right along. Oh, my favorite topic. Don't think that Camarilla has a monopoly on those ideals, okay, kid? No one is arguing over that shit, and if they tell you that's what this fight is all about, then they're really giving you the full fist. You hear me?
So what
the
is
Camarilla protects the people running the Camarilla. That's it, the end. The rest of them are bloody gristle for the machine. Doddering old dust farts. Might be powerful as all hell, but who knows? They're too afraid to stick their heads out of their hidey holes. Why should they? This whole huge system is built so they don't have to. Not bad, evil. Man, think of the country had the same dictator that lived for 500 years. It's also a blood-drinking predator. Think there's gonna be some evil shit come out of that equation? Ah, the hell with the crew. I blasted better vampire's brains all over the wall. He's not the prince, he's a prince.
You've dealt with princes like him in the past?
He's a typical Ventrue asshole. Predictable, safe, no imagination. He just got lucky he showed up in LA at the right time.
He's just stupid and lucky?
I'm not saying he's stupid, he's just an asshole and needs his teeth kicked in, that's all.
What do you know about the sheriff?
Oh, the sheriff, yeah. I love how everyone's talking about that big mystery. It's like someone embraced a doped-up gorilla.
Peace, bro. I hope we're not losing big chunks of dialogue because of the freaking wonky-ass censorship on Twitch. Now, it's 5:30. I think I'm gonna call it a night for today. My head's kind of hurting because I didn't sleep too well last night. So I will stream for you all later. See you Sunday.